Yo guys, what is happening? This is That Fish Breeder here, finally getting you guys an update video. Yeah, I understand guys, it's been a long ass time. Let's see, it's been a month and a half, maybe 2 months since my last video. And I was supposed to get you guys a tryops video before the summer ended. And, well, one thing I gotta tell you guys is, sadly, I don't think I'll be able to get to that this year. Because there have been a lot of complications, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of complications. Okay, first things first, I'll get to the actual, the reasons why before I get on to my personal issues that are happening. So first I'll get on to this. So remember this, guys, I was making my Daphnia culture set up for my for the tryops series. So that I have a live food culture to sustain my chops. Well, as you can see here, these are not, and I repeat, are not Daphnia. You guys see those? Remember how in my my last Daphnia culture series, in my last update, I talked about how I saw these strange creatures that were gliding, almost like swimming across the surface of the glass. In my culture tank, and now they're everywhere, man. Look, they reproduce like crazy. There are easily thousands of these things. I don't know what they are. You see, so now you guys can actually see them. These are the things I was talking about in the last video, and now they're everywhere, and they're honestly kind of creepy. They kind of remind me of snails in the fact that they lay their eggs on the glass like that. That is their eggs. You guys see that? And they laid these eggs, and I've tried scraping them off, and it's worked obviously, but they're not like soft. It's hard to describe, but they're actually like encrusted onto it. It's kind of strange. These things, I have no idea what they are. I hope now you guys can see them and get an idea of what they are. They swim like that. You see how they swim? They glide across the glass. It's really kind of strange. And now they've taken over. My Daphnia culture kind of crashed, guys. I only have a couple left in there. Let me see if I can find one for you. You know how I used to have hundreds of them? Now I only have like... See, there's one. The ones that hop are Daphnia. The one that swim, those are those things. See, that's a Daphnia. Sorry, it's kind of blurry, guys. The lighting isn't very good here. But, make a long story short, my culture crashed. These things way took over. And, yeah, that really drove my schedule out of proportion as far as my Trop series is concerned. So, well, now that you guys have seen whatever these things are, you guys can hopefully let me know what they are. Cause I want to know if maybe they're attacking my Daphnia, consuming them, or maybe they're just, living with my Daphnia and they just happen to reproduce like crazy. I have no idea. And, hope you guys can help me out with that. So, that's one reason why my Trop series did not get started. Second of all, the other reason why my Trop series didn't work out was because, I noticed I kind of procrastinated a little bit, and I kind of threw my schedule off proportion again. And it was about a week off, and I noticed I would start going into my series. I would start, like, going my series in the middle of my, in the middle of the school year. There you go. Sorry, I can't think right now. In the middle of the school year. And that would kind of be an issue, because, I'm hoping to do, like, really well in school, obviously. So, that always goes first. So, I kind of didn't want to go in the school year, so I decided to, cancel it for this year. I hope you guys understand. And there are also, obviously, many other factors. Like, now this goes into my personal issues. So, first things first is that I don't know if you guys know. You guys probably don't know if you're new subscribers or anything. But my original subscribers would know that I do take martial arts. I was enlisted in Shotokan Karate for 3 years, I believe. And from there, I went on to... And right now I'm currently taking an Israeli martial art called Krav Maga. And I also am taking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I believe in my Krav Maga class, I was kicking, and I think I might have twisted on my leg, and my foot, as a result, all the damage was sustained in my knee. And I'm gonna show you guys right here. So this is my kneecap, right? This is my kneecap. So it ends up that, so right here is where the bone pops out, and along this side of the knee, this is the lateral side, my meniscus was torn. And what the meniscus is that, you know how you have your tibia and your femur bones that connect, the two parts of your leg. In the middle of the kneecap, there's a soft, spongy material, which is the cartilage. And the cartilage is what sustains all the shock, like, let's say, when you're walking or running or kicking. And it ends up I tore it. And I couldn't actually see it that well, but I had to go to the hospital the next day because as I woke up, my kneecap was about twice this size, so about this big. It was swollen, it was red, it was extremely painful, and I couldn't walk. And we went to the emergency room, and it ends up that they said that, I tore it. They had to get an MRI and a x-ray to make sure. And the x-ray luckily proved that I didn't, fracture any bones, but I did tear my meniscus. So I was actually in healing for the last month and a half. I'm actually still in healing. I do martial arts now. I just started like a week ago, so I'm doing good in that. I can kick. It's just I don't go all out anymore. It's just I can't run, or I can walk perfectly fine, but I can't run. And the reason being is that because of this torn, my cartilage is extremely weak, and the shock of running is extremely painful. It amplifies right here, and it feels like somebody's stabbing knives into your kneecap. It's hard to describe really, but if you guys want to search it up, it's a lateral meniscus tear, and you guys can see what it's all about. It's probably a moderate tear. It's not severe, but it's not a mild one either. So now you guys have an idea. I couldn't get around to do anything really. I actually was kind of bedridden really. And I had to ice it about 3 times a day. I was taking ibuprofen pills to put down the swelling. Obviously, it's not swollen anymore, so that's good. And it doesn't hurt as much. So I was going to join cross country this year in high school, but I guess I'm just couldn't do it anymore because, cross country is all running. So, yeah, that kind of screwed up my plans for the sophomore year as well. So, yeah, that's what happened. That's one of my personal issues. My second one is that this doesn't really relate to me, but it does change my schedule around a bit, and it ends up over the summer. Well, not ends up, but over the summer, we my older sister. I have an older sister, and she's going to college. She's going to be a freshman in college as of this year, and she's leaving I believe September. So she's been we've been going out to the college, getting her set up in her dorm and whatnot, and getting shown around the school, like tours, it's a college, in the UC system, because I live in California, so she goes to the UC system for biological sciences, and yeah, so I've been busy, going out of town, all the time over the summer to, help my sister out, so that's been another reason why I couldn't, get around to it, and the third one, probably the biggest reason, this is actually probably the major reason why I couldn't do the trap series, which is that my grandmother on my father's side, she came down with pneumonia, and I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that is it's when you get a bacterial infection of the lungs, and your lungs try to discharge the bacteria by flooding your lungs with fluid. And as a result, you're literally drowning in water, and it's hard to breathe, and it can affect anybody of any age, but it namely affects people of namely affects people of the age of, I think it's 75 plus or something, and my grandmother's 93, so yeah, she's actually very long-lived, and I must say that she's such a brawler for lasting so long, and but she just finally came down with symptoms as of, this summer. It's actually near the end of summer, and she went to a hospital. They were afraid she wasn't gonna make it. They had to they had to like, not really bring her back to life, but they had to give her like all these special compounds to break down the fluids in her lungs. And she was basically in the hospital for about a couple weeks, and she hated it there. So we always went there to comfort her. And she does not live close. She lives in Sacramento. And if you're unaware of California geography, Sacramento is the capital city of California, the state of California. And the city I live in is about 2 hours drive away. So we drive 2 hours to get there, check up on her, and then we drive back. So it's definitely not an easy, voyage, but we do it for our grandmother. And that's definitely been the major reason why I can't, I couldn't make a video. And then it ends up she got out of the hospital, she did fine, and then she came down with it again. And now she's currently, as of this moment, she still kind of has it a little bit. So every night she has to like intake these these special compounds. Like she breathes it in for about 15 minutes at a time, and it's supposedly supposed to break down the fluids and help. So yeah, so my grandmother's kind of, having issues. I'm kind of having, issues. My sister's, really busy. And my Daphnia culture kind of, like, died out on me because of those things, I think. So, things have not been easy. So, that's pretty much the major reason why the Chop series didn't work out this year. And I'm going to try my best to get it done next year. Definitely over the summer, I'm going to try my best. And I really want to, because I know you guys really thoroughly enjoy those videos. And I do too, because it's fun, traps, culturing. So, I hope you guys understand all these reasons. It may just sound like an excuse video, which it kind of is. But that's the honest reason why. There's no other reason. So, I hope you guys understand. If you guys, could leave a like, that'd be great. Or if you want to comment asking other questions, or if you'd want to make a comment, I really don't mind. I'll definitely try to answer any questions if possible. So I hope you guys really understand. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So, and also I'm in school right now. I started school as of this week. So this is my first week of school. And it was pretty good. Nice to check up on friends and all that. So, but that's also been a reason why I can't start now, because I'm currently enlisted in school. So, yeah. So I hope you guys understand. I'll try to make other videos. Probably, definitely not Chops videos, but I'll try to make other videos when I come around to it. So, yep. That's about it, guys. All right. That Fish Breeder signing out. Peace.